Delhi's health minister has said that the national capital is facing a shortage of antifungal drugs to deal with the black fungus. Amorphocetirizine B, the drug that is used to treat black fungus patients, the national capital is running low. It has low stocks in several states, including in Delhi. On Saturday, Delhi Health Minister Satyendra Jain hit out at the central government, saying that the supply of drugs used for treating black fungus is with the centre, and there is a shortage not just in Delhi but in several parts of the country. As of now, there are nearly 9,000 confirmed mucormycosis cases or black fungus cases across the country. Most of them have been reported in Gujarat, followed by Andhra Pradesh. So what is black fungus and why is it that you need to be extremely careful at this stage? Now, these cases are on the rise. The mortality rate is almost 30%. But let's now get you what black fungus is all about and how you can stay protected. Sneha Mordani with this report.
Several studies have been done around black fungus, each one of them opening up a plethora of possibilities surrounding this infection. The first series on black fungus mucormycosis done by Professor V.P. Pandey in Indore on 210 patients. Interestingly, it reveals while antibiotics was used in 100% patients, steroids, the suspected culprit behind the increase in cases of this infection, was used only in 14% of the patients. 21% of them were not even diabetic. Interestingly, zinc supplement intake was not checked. Clearly, there are factors beyond steroid use and diabetes here. The obvious question is, what other forms of treatment did these patients receive? Experts are now even saying excessive steam inhalation, a widespread practice in India, could be one of the reasons.
High temperature steam in large amounts taken excessively can damage the mucosa or the lining of the airways, and this has already been documented. One must be careful in doing over enthusiastic steam inhalation.
Burns caused 10 to 20% of past mucormycosis in India, say experts. Trauma to skin or mucous membrane can trigger invasive fungal infection in the right settings. Experts are now saying that potential offenders that must be looked for in studies is the concurrent use of antibiotics, which is not required in viral infections like COVID-19. Azithromycin, doxycycline, even carbapenems are seen on prescriptions. Antibiotics are known to increase the risk of fungal infections. Predictors of hospital-acquired bacterial and fungal superinfections in COVID-19, a prospective observational study done by Professor Marco Falcone from Italy, University of Pisa, says the same. Also, a research paper called Epidemiology of Mucormycosis in India says that incidence of mucormycosis has over the years increased in the country. This has been published in the medical journal Microorganisms. It says that the computational model-based method estimated a prevalence of 14 cases per 1 lakh individuals in India. The incidence seems to have grown amid the COVID-19 pandemic. The black fungus infections went up 2.5 times last year between September and December across 16 centers in the country. Another research, Diabetics and Metabolic Syndrome, suggests the unholy trinity of diabetes, rampant use of corticosteroid, along with COVID-19 that appears to increase the occurrence of mucormycosis, a rare black fungus infection.
In this paper, we have collated data of all the cases of mucormycosis in the world, starting from beginning of the COVID-19 epidemic. We have found 101 cases, out of which 82 cases are from India. So India already, before COVID-19, India already had a lot more cases of COVID-19 than the rest of the world. There were further highlights from this paper. Number one, that it is seen more in males, 80% in the males. Also, the steroids are much talked about. but the steroids were not given in all the patient. Only 80% of the patient received steroid, 20% did not. Diabetes, which is also much talked about, was present in only 80% of the cases. Also, diabetes with very severely high blood sugar, ketoacidosis, was present in 15% of the cases.
Mortality was noted in 30.7% of the cases. Globally, the prevalence of mucormycosis varied from 0.005 to 1.7 per million population, while its prevalence in India is 80 times higher, which is 0.14 per 1,000 in India, compared to developed countries as per a recent estimate. In New Delhi, Sneha Mordani for India Today.
So first there was black fungus, then cases of white fungus, and now doctors are talking of the risk of yellow fungus. The risk of yellow fungus also looms large for those infected by COVID-19. Now, a hospital in Ghaziabad has reported its first case of yellow fungus. A 45-year-old patient has been diagnosed with black, white and yellow fungus. Lethargy, loss of weight, low appetite, these are said to be some of the symptoms of the yellow fungus. Experts say that this is equally dangerous, almost as dangerous as the black fungus. And once again, amphotericin B injection as of now is the only treatment even for the yellow fungus. A patient with low immunity, malnutrition or with comorbidities, now such patients are more susceptible to the yellow fungus.
कल एक पेशेंट मेरे पास आया था संजय नगर से, कुछ साइनस बिल्कुल सीटी स्कैन में नॉर्मल लग रहे थे, लेकिन जब मैंने एंडोस्कोपी टेस्ट किया तो उसमें मुझे मालूम पड़ा कि उसको 3 तरह का फंगस है, उसको वाइट भी है, उसको ब्लैक भी है, उसको येलो फंगस भी है। जो येलो फंगस है वो उसको बोलते हैं म्यूकस सेप्टिकस। ये रेप्टाइल्स में मिलता है, जैसे छिपकली वगैरह इन सब में मिलता है। ये फर्स्ट टाइम मैंने ह्यूमन में देखा है अपने पूरे कैरियर में, और इसका कोई भी किसी जर्नल में कहीं कोई रेफरेंस नहीं है। सिर्फ एक चीज़ है कि इसको एम्फोटेरिसिन इंजेक्शन ठीक कर सकता है, लेकिन ठीक होने के बाद इसका घाव भरने में समय लगता है एज कम्पेयर टू वाइट एंड ब्लैक फंगस।
A quick break, news for the hearing impaired coming up on the other side. Keep watching India Today.